3 reasons you need a budget, and no, don't scroll, hear me out, okay? 1, if you don't have a budget, you're throwing away your money. I can almost guarantee you that you are. 2, it helps you actually hit your goals. And 3, it empowers you to be in control of your life. So if you don't have a budget, that means you don't know what's happening with your money. You don't know where it's going. You don't know where you're spending. And I can guarantee you, if you go back like 3 months worth of bank statements and look at your spending, you're going to see that you've been spending money frivolously on things that you thought weren't a big deal, but they actually ended up adding up to a lot. Wouldn't you rather be aware of that and actually be able to control your money so that you can direct it to do the things you want to do, like saving money or putting money aside for certain things that you direct? I know you're not working as hard as you are just so you can have nothing to show for it, okay? So I'm gonna need you to make a budget, whatever that looks like for you. Include your spending habits in your budget so that you can actually stick to it. And if you've tried budgeting before and it didn't work for you and you think it's dumb and it doesn't work, that's what I used to think a long time ago until I figured out how to do it right. So what you need to do is not overly restrict yourself. Give yourself some wiggle room. Give yourself some money to do things you want to do so it's easier to stick to. Moving on to number 2, if you have goals, like maybe you want to buy a house eventually, or maybe you want to save a certain amount, or maybe you want to buy a new car, whatever your goal is, a budget helps you actually hit those goals, okay? Because without a plan to hit a goal, your goal is just a wish and it is not going to happen until you make a plan to make it happen. Budgeting is essentially you planning to hit your goals. A lot of people are scared of budgeting. They view it subconsciously as like a restrictive device that's going to make your life suck. No, that is not true. Reframe that belief. It actually empowers you to be in control of your money. When you make a plan that you find works for you and your lifestyle and lets you stick to it easily and not feel super restricted and super like you hate your life, it empowers you to actually hit your goals. It empowers you to control where you want your money to go. And when you find that sweet spot that works for you, it really feels great and it really feels empowering to finally have control of your money, to finally be making progress on your debt or whatever other goals you have. It feels really good. So my advice is to look at your spending habits and see what things you need to include in your budget to make it easier to stick to. Create goals for yourself so that you can be working towards something, and so that when things get frustrating or maybe you want to do some impulse spending, you can stop and look at your goals and say no. And then 3, you need to create a budget that works in your lifestyle that you can stick to, that brings you closer to these goals. If you want help with this, go to my bio. I have free resources and I have step-by-step guides if you want to take it there. At the end of the day, you have to want to get your money together. That's the only way it's going to happen. I can sit here and preach all day, but you have to actually want to make the changes and make something happen. So if you're ready to do that, go ahead and watch some other videos. Go grab my free resources. Go grab my guides. You got this, friend.